The first things I want to say is ERP will not exist in the future. If we want to do some ERP for small business or middle business, we should invest a lot of money on a website like Taobao, because I believe in the future the ERP for small business or middle business will just belong to Taobao, even the large business. So too later. And for entertainment, for financial industry, they have own software. We are also too late. So what we can do now, if we want to still occupy some market share in the industry, we should invest really a lot of money into the robot development enterprise, because in the future, the manufacturer just belong to robot, not human. The ERP in the past, by now, is process the relationship between human and the process. The processor will be there always, but human will be replaced by robot. So the ERP in the future for industry will just connect a robot with the process. So what SAP should do is just invest this money or cooperate with the robot industry. So industry will change, and the traditional ERP will no longer exist. And second is I always cannot understand why we always need something like UI framework. Google don't use it, Facebook don't use it, Taobao don't use it. No one uses it actually in the internet website, actually in the internet industry. But we always say we want something like a framework, especially the UI framework. I don't know why. I cannot understand. Anytime I ask people why we need a UI framework, people always said we will have massive development, but no one do massive development. It's just the beginning of the disaster. It's just the beginning of why we have software crisis. So no one, Google, Taobao, eBay, PayPal, any nice good software is by a small group. It's development by a small group. Massive development will just make shit. I don't know why people want to make massive development. It never succeeded in the history of software development, but we like massive development, and we won't do anything for massive development. Software was just developed by a small group from its beginning. The third one is we still focus on something like the database, something like HTML file. It's very stupid and very late. What we do is to invest. If we want to participate in the future industry as an ERP or say other name, we need to really take part in futures in industry. So we need to put money into. We need to invest the future internet small business market like Taobao, but it's too late. Or invest something like robotic manufacturing industry, which will change the future industry. Then we maybe have some possibility to still stay in the market. So all in all, we don't need massive development. Massive development is the only reason of the software crisis. If you look back to the history of the software development or the history of the software engineering, any nice software is developed by a small company, small group. Then the case like SAP now, as a standard alone ERP vendor, this kind of scenario will never exist. Every software, every single industry will have its own special. It's actually a mix software and hardware. No pure third-party ERP software will work in the future industry. So we need to participate in the future, in the future industry, in the way how human makes things in the future. We need to understand that. We need to take part in it. We need to join it, but not as a pure software developer. And if we still spend a lot of money, a lot of people on some very old concept like database, like HTML5, like any software engineer, like still software is stupid from now on. You need to understand a lot of things in addition to software. That's the future.